When I do not respond right away, Antonella sighs and heaves herself down on a stool. "I shall tell you what happened," she says, waving her hands and strong forearms in my direction, even though I've not asked her to tell me anything. 5 years ago, I found myself a young man apprenticed to a silk merchant in Santa Croce. "Not so beautiful to look at," she says, wagging her hand from side to side as if to weigh the man's beauty, "but passing. He had a future. Since that time he has become one of the most important men in the trade." She shakes her head. "But I ran ahead of myself. I managed to turn his head." "You did?" I say. "Why do you look so surprised?" she asks, placing her hand on her hip. "He was smitten, I swear it. Of course, my father was thrilled. What dealer of second-hand goods would not want to see his daughter married to a silk merchant? It was perfect." "You did not marry him?" She shakes her head. "I was stupid. I threw it all away. Too full of myself for my own good. I fooled around with one of the fruit sellers in the market, and well, I found myself encumbered." My jaw drops. She nods. "As you might imagine, once my budding silk merchant discovered that I was with child, the marriage plans evaporated. Ecco, just like that." She swipes her hands together as if dusting flour from them. "Then my parents locked me in their house for the remaining months. I was lucky."
You missed away.
Mm.
One thing only. Careful when you do the accent. It's fine. Just don't lose yourself. Sometimes with closing the sentence is always the same way.
Okay.
You tend to go up.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to go up. Just try not to do it as much.
Okay.
It sounds like a lullaby.
Mm-hmm.
Aspetta.
She swipes her hands together as if dusting flour from them.
From here.
Okay. "Then my parents locked me away in their house for the remaining months. I am lucky my father..."
Wait. Can you do it again?
Mm-hmm.
"Then my parents locked me away in their house for the remaining months."
Okay.
Not then my parents locked me away in their house. Locked me away.
Okay. Swipes her hands together as if dusting flour from them. "Then my parents locked me away in their house for the remaining months. I am lucky my father did not murder me with his own hands." "And where is the baby now?" She shrugs. "As soon as I gave birth in the house, my parents whisked it off to the steps of the foundling hospital." "It?" "I never knew if it was a boy or girl. They refused to tell me. After that, I left." She snorts. "Never spoke to them again." For the first time, I register vulnerability on Antonella's face. She rubs her eyes vigorously with the heels of her hands. I turn my gaze away from the intensity of her emotion, as I feel that I too might crumble under the weight of circumstances.
Of the circumstances.
Mm.
Tenta di nuovo non chiudermi troppo le cose in the same way, okay?
Okay. Away from the intensity of her emotion.
Aspetta.
Rubs her eyes vigorously with the heels of her hands.
Yeah, da qui.
Mm-hmm. I turn my gaze away from the intensity of her emotion, as I feel that I too might crumble under the weight of the circumstances. Antonella shakes her head vigorously, as if shuddering off the pain, then huffs a loud sigh. "So, here I am." She gestures grandiosely around the kitchen. "Servant to the painter and his runny nose." And his shuddering off the pain, then huffs a loud sigh.
Give me more. You don't have to sigh, but give me more of that. Like, so here I am.
Okay.
Okay? Da qui.
Okay. "So, here I am." She gestures grandiosely around the kitchen. "Servant to the painter and his runny-nosed children. Not married to a silk merchant, not even married at all. No husband or children of my own. And I spend my day wiping the fat culate of those children anyway. I could have had a house of my own, servants of my own. Instead, I am stuck in this life, working for others. A reversal of fortune. And
wait. That was a bit unclear.
Working for others.
Also, just because I want to be nitpicky, let's do this again. it's okay sometimes if you close the sentences the same way, però if you do it with, look, faccio prima farti sentire.
Here I am. Slay around the kitchen.
See, it's the same note, però it's two different people talking, which
Sì.
it loses the thing that there's two different people talking.
Okay.
So you can be like, so, here I am. She gestures grandiosely around the kitchen.
Okay.
Capito? It has to be a little different. Ripartiamo da so, here I am, okay?
Okay.
Also, reversal.
Reversal.
There you go. Okay. Da so, here I am. Give me a
Okay.
little bit more so. Like, so, here I am.
Okay.
Okay?
So, here I am. She gestures grandiosely around the kitchen. Servant to the painter and his runny-nosed children. Not married to a silk merchant.
Wait. Senti?
Grandiosely around the kitchen. Runny-nosed children.
It's the same thing.
Sì. Okay.
Servant to the painter and his runny-nosed children. This is
Okay.
somebody talking. Okay? Quindi,
Okay. It's grandiosely around the kitchen.
da qui.
Okay. Servant to the painter and his runny-nosed children. Not married to a silk merchant. Not even married at all. No husband or children of my own. And I spend my day wiping the fat culotte of those children anyway. Husband or children of my own. And I spend my day wiping the fat culotte of those children anyway. I could have had a house of my own, servants of my own. Instead, I am stuck in this life, working for others. A reversal of fortune. And all because of a gravidanza that I did not want. I am sorry. I struggle for better words to say. She shrugs. I have